up.
Definitely looks like it's a partial section of a bow, potentially of the USS New Orleans. But the NORBIT high-resolution mapping survey that was just conducted and this photogrammetry survey, as well as our visual
Come all
survey,
back around to the north,
will
I think.
definitely help us better identify
Pointing north.
what this newly encountered feature is, this wreck. Just looking ahead, after this, we are going to head towards the USS Northampton, which is a verified site. So we should be there when we're done with our survey here and settled up. It'll take us
And
about
now
an
you'll
hour.
have to come back down for me, please. Down 5.
Coming down.
And down a little faster.
More beams down.
Really good job, Dan, as always.
That's all the way around, I think.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That was low. You want to, I'll do one across the...
Yeah, just do a little mow the lawn pattern across the top, and I'm not sure, hey, were there any kind of significant debris fields that you want to tie in geographically to the model around it?
I don't believe we visually saw them
Okay,
in the
Tim,
NORBIT
you
survey.
can look east and come up 5.
Chris is just loading it up.
Okay.
Chris, did you see any debris kind of off of the main feature in
No,
your
not really.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think this is it.
All right.
I wonder what happened to the turret.
Who knows? It did have time to break off and potentially sink in a different area.
Yeah.
Often.
And it's just a turret, so if the NORBIT even picked it up, it'd be like just a rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunate. I have a question. So since we didn't find any
I'll come right on you this time.
numbers or exact names or stuff, are we still able to like professionally list this as the bow of the New Orleans, or is this like maybe? Who knows?
So I think that there's still some detective work to be done looking at the lettering on the anchor. I think that will really help us out. Once we have those images, we'll be able to play with sort of the image settings on them to kind of better read out what those letters and numbers say.
Yeah.
And then putting that together with both the RUMI Photogrammetry survey and the NORBIT survey might also help us kind of identify. So after this live survey, there will be definitely some extra steps that will be taken to ensure we either can say with confidence that it is the bow of the USS New Orleans, or if we're unsure, we can definitely suggest that it might be, but that there's that uncertainty and why. And so, yeah, right. It's too early to tell right now with confidence, but it's a strong possibility.
Thank you.
And yeah, I'm sure our expert Frank for the U.S. Navy vessels will definitely have
Yeah.
a good time looking at some of these images. And Hiroshi shared a lot of really helpful points about corrosion and how this is really like a living archive that, you know, some of these holes that we're seeing maybe weren't actually, maybe were just corroded parts of the wreck.
There you go.
All right.
You done?
No, we're not done yet. I just got to...
Oh, unwrap yourself.
Yeah.
Roger. Hiroshi, are there any like gross diagnostic features that instantly say U.S. warship versus Japanese Imperial from a bow, assuming this is a bow?
Yeah, we are arguing about,
that?
you know,
see the heavy
anchor. This is anchor would be, you know, it's a good indication, you know.
Yeah.
And then we found
Makes me sad, Dan.
some sign of U.S. Navy USN
I have an idea to filter it. That'll
On the
writing
anchor.
using
there
the
on the
DVL. That'll make that should
crook of
hopefully
the anchor. So yeah,
clean that up
so that is a
significantly.
good indication. Probably we
Well,
can
the other thing
positively
you could
say
do
this
is
is a
put
U.S.
a,
ship.
Yeah, so like that's
you know,
how
we have a
most
6,000
U.S.
meter
ships were
depth sensor,
designed
and
for
we're
their flukes of their
you
anchor
know.
Yeah.
versus a
Yeah.
Japanese warship.
Yeah. So
Wait, it's funny how
Uh,
like it's fine and then it just starts out of nowhere.
there's we might look
Dan,
at putting,
look at what's happening with this tether thing.
huh?
Look at what's happening with your tether. There's a bit of a twist.
If I tied it in a knot, you can't tie a knot, tie a knot.
There we go. That's
Thank you.
better.
Dan just needed to look at it the right way.
That was why I took the turn out, because we still have one turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you get two, it's yeah, you're pushing the envelope.
Oh wow, look at that. That's the chain.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Does
got
the
a lot
chain lead to something?
Not really.
Goes down into the sediment and back up to the anchor on the
Yeah.
edge.
Oh, so the anchor's on
The anchor's on the
The
hull.
anchor is attached, yeah.
Oh.
But it might have been like the other anchor. I don't know.
Here's the image that it's really similar shape. This is not from this wreck, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. But we
So-
were looking out for this kind of lettering.
Bring your head back around counterclockwise to the north.
Heading
Wow.
to the north.
And come down 3 meters too.
So yeah, in this case, you know, the anchor is attached to the bow, but let's say if the just anchor is sitting on the seafloor,
Yeah.
you can see like which way the ship goes, you know. If
Yeah.
it's just anchor,
Yeah.
look at it. You can see like which way possible, shipwreck or yeah, just anchor itself is it's worth doing
Yeah.
just archaeology. Yeah. It's not just a World War II shipwreck, but also prehistorical time or yeah, just anchor is always good to study. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just turned the snail trails right off, did you?
I turned the length down.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. I can work it out.
His back's got
Let me give it more though.
We're still rooming. We're still photogrammetrying
Yeah.
just over
I
the
believe
top.
so, just over the top.
Coming out Atlanta, 15 above you.
Right there.
There you go. Now you got more.
Cheers.
Nice job, Chris.
Do we have a waypoint yet? Actually, I guess it doesn't matter for me because I don't have anything to put the waypoint on.
For the next site, you mean?
Or for here, but I mean, since I don't really have
Yeah.
something to go off of it, I guess I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. If we had known what we were coming up on, then yeah. But the map shows us pretty clearly where things are, so that's great.
Little fish laying on it.
Chris, is that just a single pass map you have?
Yeah,
as their base?
that's just one. The rest are going to require trimming and whatever to
Yep.
get
Which
things.
I know will make the geometry better, but the shadows in this look really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
and
is
I mean
great.
it's plenty to give you something to navigate by on here. So
a fast map.
Fast map.
fast map.
Yeah, so it's pretty unlikely actually that we'll ever have, we'll ever actually create this as a RUMI level, any of the stuff that we're doing here, because a big part of what makes this real-time underwater modeling project work in Unreal Engine is that everything is geolocated. So you can actually spin the globe and you can see all of these things, all these expeditions of exactly where it is. So, which means that for, you know, protected historic sites like this, I'd really only have two options. One, I could obfuscate all of the data and kind of offset it, or otherwise you'd actually be able to infer potentially exactly where it was.
Right.
So, but I think it's important to remember for everyone here that, like, similar to the shallow water program, like this project is funded by the Office
Either way,
of
will
Naval
give us
Research
relief.
to be able to have demonstrative data sets between the wide field camera array and Chris's high resolution multi-beam survey. So that's kind of where we're balancing right now with this project. And for any viewers that are listening in right now doing photogrammetry like this, it's kind of this dual purpose right now where we do have our education outreach side. But for this in particular, between the shallow water program and kind of what we're doing here, these are demonstrative data sets of kind of the rapid deployment of sensor fusion models like this. So really when it comes down to it, models like this, it'll be someone else's decision throughout this entire hierarchy of how we're working together with all of our partners on what to release and how to release it and when. But it's funded by the Office of Naval Research, and we still intend for these products to be fully accessible once all of the partners have discussed how and when. Kind of as that indelible record of the state of this wreck, the orientation, and then of course that exact geographic framework of where it is. What's really interesting about it, because of how Chris's work and this photogrammetry ties in together, is not necessarily with just like a single object that's sitting on the seafloor, but imagine there is a debris field. So because of how Chris's work with that high-resolution multi-beam and this photogrammetry and how I'm processing it with ROV's navigation data, we really can have this map that shows everything that this high-resolution multi-beam echo sounder saw, and nested within it, you can zoom in and have all of this really high-resolution imagery. Yeah, essentially, yeah. It's
GIS map.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, very, 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 very similar, except for you have these photogrammetry models to be able to tie it together.
Okay, I think I've flown around this thing like a crazy person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
You got it, man.
I think we're good.
I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right. So, excellent. We have thoroughly studied and surveyed this unknown target 1.
And we'll exit with a squidworm.
With our friendly squidworm.
That's kind of where we came in, isn't it?
If I remember correctly, yes.
So you could,
this site
make a note that
exactly as
we're
we
finished the RUMI photogrammetry survey.
Maybe you'll get your highlight reel after all, Dan.
Yeah, I am blowing him around a bit.
I'm sorry we changed the lighting, Jacob, so we're not getting beautiful lit squidworm right now.
Oh, it's okay.
We've got a lot of squidworm shots.
I'm sure.
You can never have enough squidworm shots. There he is in the light. You can zoom in a bit while we get sorted out for where the heck we're going next.
We're going to the USS Northampton.
Right up there.
I don't know where that is. I need a northeast, southwest, and the boat moving. Navigator.
Wait, speaking of debris fields, there is something out that way if you guys want to check it out. I don't know if there's time for it or whatever.
Yeah.
Move the boat somewhere. Let's go.
You want to pull wide?
What do you think, Watch Lead?
No, you're good.
On, or do you want to check out some of the...
Okay.
I think let's look at that. That could be the turret. So.
Okay.
Let's just do a quick look at that one target, and then we'll head to the Northampton.
Okay. Go wide.
Oh, do I see something over there?
Yeah, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you 15 meters north so you can get up there. Yeah.
Right, I can get there.
Yeah.
Which way? Yeah, which way are we going when we leave here?
South. Or, wait.
Southeast. We're going
Southeast,
southeast. Yeah.
Southeast? Yeah, oh, I'm
Yeah.
good. I can get
So
there.
we'll just look at that one
I've been over that one
one
already
spot in the
several
orbit.
times. Right now it's in a
There
dust
it is.
field because I was flying around like a crazy person. We've seen this.
What
we
is
have
it?
pictures of it. I don't know. Debris on the seabed.
Yeah. Doesn't
You're
look like a
just
turret
about
to me.
20
Oh, it's like a
meters away.
door.
It's a door or a hatch of some sort.
Cool.
We did get some pictures of this.
Can you pirouette a really quick 360 around that?
I can do half and half.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your tether. Right about there.
Yeah,
Can
come
you-
down.
Can you
Oh,
toss the
down.
lasers on for a second for
Yeah,
an
can I
image?
have a scale? Yeah.
Coming down to 10 meters.
Is that
Does it like a
Dan,
hatch?
is that water on the lens? On the inside of the lens
Which lens?
of Zeus?
Yep, they leak.
Where are you seeing that?
Holding out a line to 10
Just wait
meters.
until on the bottom there's 3
Bottom
dots
right?
of water.
Yeah, there's one on the
That's
upper
water.
right as well.
Not sure about that. Yeah, it looks like it might be. How is it?
Dust Bowl Dan.
It was a quick look.
Yep. We call
Yeah.
them Old Stormy.
That's what happens when you blast in for a quick look.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
south.
There you
Yeah.
go.
All right.
Lasers off, please.
South, 1 knot. Let's come up, Tim.
Coming up to 15
Let me get the
meters.
next target
Let's
selected.
come up to 100 meters.
I don't know.
Coming up
Maybe
to
that's
100
just like
meters.
Yes.
All the way.
jellyfish debris or
Yeah, we've been requested to stay at 100 meters or higher to
Sorry.
avoid ropes at
Yeah.
50 meters.
Gosh, can't imagine
That
why
doesn't
they would've said that.
You can hit the lasers off when you're free.
Bridge nav. We can start heading
you
towards
can
the selected target at
photogrammetry
1 knot.
off over there if you haven't.
What?
Okay, thank you.
Huh? Oh, you're not talking to me.
No, yeah, we're just talking about
Roger, sorry.
macro stuff.
I was distracted.
Bill,
see
you
what's
did say
going on here.
photogrammetry off, right? Yeah, awesome. So what's the plan in terms of speed? Are we still doing this 2 knot thing?
Can
Or
I take it off auto head?
Sure.
Okay, I am going to...
Plan is to get the boat moving and come up to 100 meters at 1 knot. 1 knot is our maximum speed. It's now carved in embarrassing stone.
Roger. Noted.
I should have gone with my gut there, but you know, no guts, no glory. So could have been a hero or a 0 last night. It was a big fat 0 in several departments. Mapping, tech, the next watch. Zeroing Z bias. Dead stick.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, we're going to come up to your maximum NORBIT altitude, which is rumor is 100.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That number keeps creeping up on me, but
yeah. Well, I can show you in writing from the guy that signs
yeah,
my
that's whatever.
invoices.
Whatever I'm in.
My boss.
I
It
mean,
was either
last
that or make sure your knife is sharp for the next rope, because you might not get so lucky. And you know, we only have 1 knife, so if you drop the knife or break the knife, it is very embarrassing. It's not like I can run over to next door to 7-Eleven and get another one.
I mean, we can start dropping galley knives off the ship and hope you catch one.
And also, I don't know, we need to pass on to the next watch, if you would remind me, that that is not an orbit screen, that is a sonar. And if they want to put an orbit screen up, they should put it in the mid camera here, which is, if you go picture in picture 2, and then you just press PC4 here, or doink. That's a good one to use for an orbit because it's kind of a redundant camera on the system.
Yep.
That one is not, especially around the wrecks, because it will highlight something a lot quicker than the other sonars are set for long-range obstacle avoidance.
Yeah.
Remind me to. You can put a note in the log. Actually, that would be good. When we're up at 100, that will hand over how to easily do that. The other way to easily do that is to have your destination selected here, which would be that's going to be, which one is it? Yeah, PIP H22 PC4s.
Unfortunate that we don't have any more flying fish to entertain us while we tow.
Oh, I'm sure I can come up with something.
It's a short tow, but
to 50 meters out.
we'll arrive just at the
Yeah,
end of
let's
our
keep
watch.
coming up to 100.
Continuing up.
Hercules is dead stick all the way around.
Just the way I like it.
Better NORBIT data.
I think if I can get some of the depth filtering stuff good, I think we should be a lot more tolerant of a lot more motion. So that would be ideal.
Hey Jacob, how hard would it be to, should I do it? No, not gonna do it. I rather like that camera. I was considering changing the dive custom to make NORBIT there all the time.
That would be very easy for Dave or Ed to do. I do not change salvo presets.
Oh, come on.
I do believe that is out of my the purview of my scope of as
yeah,
video
but you're on
engineer.
Dan's watch
It is
now.
within my purview.
Yeah, I'm also not super familiar with that software. I don't want to mess anything up. I could, yeah.
Well, I was considering it. I'll check with the, I should.
Dave could do that in about 2 seconds. I just don't want to.
Being the emperor of patience that I am, I should check with the other two watch.
We're going to get
watches.
one more good sweep on this bow.
Oh, yeah. 70-meter sweep? You're crazy.
Well, it's good, though, because it gives us
okay,
it gives us...
Stop on the winch for a second, Tim.
I'll stop on winch.
It shows that we can pick stuff up from this altitude. It's not a waste of time to be orbiting at this altitude. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, we can very clearly see it at this altitude.
So you want to see if you can see it? Oh, by then you'll be gone. Okay, you can keep coming up. It was an experiment on Chris's part. We'll come on up to 100.
If that wasn't a waste of orbiting at that altitude, here, have another 20 meters.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta
see how far the eye of NORBIT can really see.
Sounds like a useful test.
Totally. It's going to be gone by the time we get there. You can come all, well, you can come faster if you want. No, that's it. We're up it. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I mean, it's very clear at 70 meters, so.
Yeah.
If that's the kind of thing we're looking for.
I don't know. 15's a good speed when I'm dead. Check. Hercules floats up at about 10 meters a minute with this ballastoid. You're actually pulling it a bit, but I like to ballast it for 10 meters a minute.
Some of our historians writing in, we have some stories coming from USS New Orleans. If we If we do believe, which we're narrowing in on, doing that detective work to understand what the bow may have been, but USS New Orleans had a really storied wartime service record, and want to speak the name of Lieutenant Commander Hubert Hayter, who is a Naval Academy class of 24 and the damage control officer on New Orleans. Hayter did not survive the night of the Battle of Tassafaronga when the bow was blown off New Orleans, but heroically saved all of the enlisted troops under his purview as the damage control officer, getting them out. He was awarded the posthumous Navy Cross, and some stories coming in about getting to meet some of his family and sharing some of those stories. New Orleans didn't sink from this event, although the bow was blown off. It was, the ship was able to take itself to Tulagi Harbor for some repairs, including a coconut bow, a coconut lift, using trees to actually hold up the front of the ship and get it back ashore. And then ultimately to Australia for more permanent repairs. So some really incredible stories, getting to witness pieces of this history here. We believe that was the bow of New Orleans, with process of elimination of other ships of her kind engaged here, but we will continue to do some further analysis, and stay tuned to nautiluslive.org as we'll get a highlight video and some of these images and the model out as we understand more about this moment.
Oh, shoot.
So fantastic. Yeah. Give a wave. Thanks for tuning in and watching, being with us. So many folks from all over the world here with us. Really happy to have you in the US, in the UK, in Canada, in the Solomon Islands, Norway, Germany, Netherlands, France, Portugal, Japan, Italy, Guam, Denmark, Austria, Australia. Thank you for watching and exploring. Send your questions in to us. Additionally, thank you to our more than a dozen scientists ashore contributing online, bringing your deep, deep knowledge of this campaign, specifically in Solomon Islands, the war effort overall, and the 80 years of peace since. We are on our way to the Northampton. less than an hour anticipated till we get there. USS Northampton was a heavy cruiser originally located by Dr. Ballard in the 1991-1992 surveys, but not revisited. So this will be the first time in 33 years we'll have the opportunity to see this site and understand how it has changed. So Bill and Hero, it is both of your first expedition at sea. Can you talk with us a little bit about that? What is, maybe what's surprising or different than you thought it might be?
Do you want to go first?
Sure, sure. Yeah, like like a previous one, like unknown piece of, shipwreck it's something to see. And then I feel, we have so much potential in to explore deep sea. And yeah, it's quite something to see, I identify wreckage, to see first time in possible, more than 80 years. And yeah, but also I was surprised that we have so much, watching, just blue screen.
That's true.
Yeah, but we need a patient, to see something. Yeah, that's my impression. Yeah, so far.
It certainly does take a lot of patience to sit here for maybe just 4 hours straight with just looking at a big blue screen.
Yeah.
But it's worth it when you see the like when we just found what we
Yeah.
believe to be is the bow of the
So
New
much
Orleans.
fascination,
And then it's fun because you gotta especially with this one, since it's the first one we found that we aren't 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun to just try and figure out if that's what it is. And
yeah, so much curiosity, and then what is this? Why it's here? Yeah.
I especially enjoyed comparing, what we were seeing on the ROVs to a 3D model I have of the New Orleans to check, see if it checks out and stuff. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And just for life in general on the Nautilus and being out to sea, it's really fun. And ship it's a great ship, and everyone here is really nice, and there's just a lot of new people with new backgrounds and interesting stories, and professionals and super smart in all sorts of different areas. So it's really, really great to be out here and be in that environment. And it's definitely a privilege to be here too, and to be able to, see the ships that are so famous and are the places where so many young men lost their lives, and such a pivotal battle of the Second World War took place. So it's definitely an honor to be here too.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Want to take a moment to acknowledge the many partners and sponsors that made this expedition possible. Well, this expedition is led by Ocean Exploration Trust. It is funded by NOAA Ocean Exploration and the Ocean Exploration Cooperative Institute. We're really proud to be one of the partner organizations of the OECI, alongside the University of New Hampshire, who are also here operating their uncrewed surface vehicle DRIX. DRIX is a mapping platform that mapped and found that unknown target that we were just able to investigate. So really exciting to bring our combined technologies together here, and NOAA Ocean Exploration contributing their expertise with their staff ashore as well. We're really grateful to that support. This expedition also really would not be possible without all of the international collaborators that are here. Hero, shout out to you, Kyoto University, the Navy History and Heritage Command, are supporting this expedition, the Solomon Islands government, University of Rhode Island, and so many archaeological colleagues and experts around the world. I like to say exploration is a team sport, and really takes so many people all bringing their unique strengths and knowledge to pull off something like this. And this is just one of 5 expeditions this year on Nautilus Live from Ocean Exploration Trust. So if you want to check out some of the past expeditions, you can do that checking the expedition tab, the gallery tab. There are also more expeditions yet to come. The ships will head on to the Marshall Islands and to Wake in the Pacific Islands Heritage Marine National Monument after this. Now, I'll caveat this with noting that I am not a professional historian, but I think is interesting kind of geographically where we are sort of in the Central Sound, knowing that we're relatively nearby Northampton. We're towing there. We'll be there within an hour. Northampton was also sunk in the Battle of Tasparanga, the same battle where New Orleans lost its bow. So maybe a little bit of kind of geographic corroborating evidence there.
Yeah, and at this point we'll be arriving at the Northampton in about a half hour or so. The ship will be, and then the ROVs will be catching up.
Fantastic. Thanks for that update.
How does it feel to be an ROV pilot, May?
Well, since we're towing, I don't really feel like I'm piloting so much. I'm kind of just getting dragged along, but it is...
On Dan's watch, we're all just getting dragged along.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. I've sat just about every seat in this van except for the Herc seat, so it's fun to be here. But
How's the chair?
I
it
feel like
comfortable?
the chair is more comfortable. That's pretty much the main difference when you're getting towed. Pretty much just watching the altitude or the delta depth between the two vehicles, and that's pretty much it. Otherwise, the ship is just moving us along at 1 knot. Hey, don't do that. Chris is adjusting my fancy pilot chair.
You're trying to get May in trouble.
It's the ego inflator.
Yeah,
The pilots require that.
they do.
Yeah.
And a seatbelt. Is there a seatbelt? No.
No, there's no seatbelt.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. I've been with the Nautilus program for 11 seasons now, and started off as an intern as well, like many of us out here, and this is the first time I've been part of a cruise that has done such a systematic and numerous surveys of archaeological wrecks. I'm more of a marine geologist, so I'm typically more on ocean science cruises that are more about habitat mapping and understanding the marine environment. But it's been also really exciting to see how these wrecks are habitat themselves from that perspective, as well as cultural sites.
Absolutely. Super interesting also to just see how that's varied, both by depth and kind of across the sound. You know, we know there are strong currents here, and currents are a major determiner of where you find marine life, but you know, we're just getting a few snapshots to kind of understand that picture overall.
K2, can you tell how high off the bottom we are via
Yeah.
orbit?
I can. Too high. But let me see. Exact numbers are fine.
I'm just...
We're about 100 meters, so this is good. You can see that you must have come down.
I came down
Uh-oh.
a bunch because we were swaying up, trying to get you Doppler beams.
Yeah, I just saw the nav shake around and then lock in. I can leave this up. Also, this grid is set to 100 meters, so 100 meters down. So that gives you kind of an idea.
Oh, Raj.
What I'll do is let's do that.
Cool, yeah, I think I got...
I have a question. So when you say altitude, is it from height from seafloor or?
Yeah, exactly.
Height to
Okay.
seafloor, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not depth.
No.
No.
Okay. That's
That's
kind of
from
confusing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's, if you're thinking about it like from a plane perspective, it's kind of opposite, but depth is from sea surface to where we are.
Uh-oh.
And if we talk
Area.
about the depth of the environment, that would be sea surface to sea floor. And then the altitude of the vehicles are sea floor to vehicle.
I guess in a plane you also have height above sea level versus height above ground. It's just that they're order of
specified.
magnitude
If it's
similar
not-
in the same
if it's not-
direction.
Yeah, it's weirdly contextual and not precise. So they have AGL and MSL, mean above sea level and above ground level, and often you'll specify, and often you won't, and you'll just kind of know from the context.
Yep, we also have both of those. They're just
Yeah.
more dramatically different numbers than in your average airplane.
Well, AGL and MSL can be very different numbers if you're flying in the mountains and things. Tim lives in Rhode Island, so you
Yeah.
can tell that those are not very different numbers in Rhode Island.
Who lives in the most mountainy state? Let's go introductions.
I mean, I've been doing most of my flying around
Or
Florida and southeast Georgia, so I
You
just
might also
assume
not win.
0 is the ground.
I
it works fine.
I live 3 hours away from the Alps. There's a lot of mountains there.
I live really close to the Cascades, so it might be me. But I also live on an island, so they have the range.
Do you do mapping from planes?
Not professionally.
Yeah, just for fun.
Yeah. I mean, I've strapped GoPros on wings before and
Yeah,
did a little photogrammetry for fun, you know, but
yeah.
yeah. I want to do a little bit more of that, get some like longer lenses and do some. It's just like, there's no point to do it from the plane other than for fun. The drones are just so much easier and better at it.
You need to do
The
the
one thing that
classic.
the one thing that you can do with the airplane, you can fly longer. If you want to do larger surveys, it's good.
Yeah.
And you can fly places that drones aren't allowed.
And you can do the classic film camera, take pictures of the beach at high and low tide to figure out the slope.
Yeah.
All right, there's some Doppler beams for you.
Thank you, Tim. Yeah, this is a good swath. This is like, we'll be able to find stuff.
Yep.
Which you can even see, like out there, there's stuff. Oh, wait, let me adjust the view.
80 meters is kind of like 100 meters.
Look at that. Line. Oh no, that's an outlier for sure.
For our viewers writing in, some great questions here. The question is, will we explore only known wrecks or new ones as well? And it is the latter, new ones as well. So we're starting this week by exploring sites that we have confirmed locations for. Some of those are from, many different teams of collaborators that have worked here in Iron Bottom Sound in the last 30 years, sharing positions, sharing information. This really is a collaborative project where we're all trying to understand this site better, this time in history better, and how they're changing over time. At the same time, the uncrewed surface vehicle DRIX, led by Dr. Larry Mayer on board and a whole shoreside team, shout out to Heritage Park Hotel Command Center for the University of New Hampshire DRIX team there, are doing mapping surveys across the sound. So that is mapping the sound in higher resolution than the data that's ever been collected before. And that's giving us targets, new targets, to go and investigate. That includes the bow that we've already located. That came from a DRIX mapping survey, and we anticipate many more of those coming in as they complete further and further coverage across the sound. They're mapping between Guadalcanal and Savo Island now, where we know there were many engagements, and then we'll continue to expand that survey box over the days ahead as the weather conditions allow and as they progress through their targets. So as they do that, we'll be following. We're in very close communication. They're sending data to us. We're sending data to them. In fact, in the same way we're all talking in this audio conversation here in the control room, they have the same V-Link technology to be talking ashore to their team. So anticipate the opportunity to hopefully get to witness and document some brand new sites, as well as these that are important to return to sites that, even if we have seen them before, understanding the most recent dives, understanding how they may be changing or degrading over time, the corrosion impacts, the marine life impacts, a lot to see there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really exciting to be able to mix a combination of revisiting sites with these new technologies.
It's only another.
We know where they are, and we're interested in seeing how they've changed and documenting them for cultural and archaeological purposes, but then also adding in this exploration level with the DRIX, and just like what we just did, where we get to kind of do more of an investigative search to try to understand what we're looking at and identify unidentified archaeological sites throughout the sound, which there are many of.
Yeah, thanks, May.
Jake, do you know what's normally in the screen where they have the NORBIT up?
You know what?
Do you know, or do you remember what's normally in the screen where they have the NORBIT up?
I do not. No, I don't usually.
It
I
was
don't
one of
remember.
the utility cameras, and I forget which utility camera.
Do you need something different up there?
No, it's good. I was just trying to make a note.
Do you know what salvo that is? I could probably investigate. Okay.
Not that important right
Is
now.
that sample? No, probably just dive.
Second question, do you know what multi-viewer source that is?
I can certainly find out what multi-viewer source that is. That's a question I can answer.
If that's even the right word for it.
No, yeah, that's right. That looks like it's multi-viewer 2.
Multi-viewer 2, roger. Sweet.
That picture-in-picture on the NORBIT earlier was deluxe. I liked that view.
So that's pip 2 on multi-viewer 2, if that's helpful for you to track that down.
Pip 2, roger.
It's currently set to PC4.
So multi-viewer 2 is the entire thing?
Multi-viewer 2 is just what's in, I believe that's ROV 4.
Okay. And then pip 2 is the specific source
Is just the
within
upper
that?
right, yeah. So right now that monitor, which I believe is ROV monitor 4, is currently being fed with multi-viewer 2. Each multi-viewer is set to a variety of different picture-in-pictures, so called pips. Top right, that would be top left would be 1, and that would be, I think that's RV upper. 2 is cam 4, PC4. Bottom left, I believe, is pip 3, which I think is at Atlanta at the moment, either that or the Zeus feed, one of the two. They look identical. And then the split down there is separated into 4 other pips.
Gotcha, so the multi-viewer is the thing that's routed to that.
Yeah,
screen.
multi-viewer is a source that can be routed to any destination.
Oh, gotcha, and the pip is the destination
Within the
that source.
multi-viewer, yeah. It's the same setup that's being fed to Satellite 3 right now, which is a multi-viewer being run through the video switcher over at the video station.
Roger. Okay, I think I know what this router panel in front of me is doing, but the router panels are fun because they're telling you a variety of information.
Yes.
And the way they display that information is neither labeled nor necessarily consistent.
Yeah. Do you have the type with the digital buttons or the physical labels?
Both. Both a touch screen, or both digital labels, but one is the physical buttons with LCD
The
screens on it,
LCDs,
and one is the full touch screen.
usually, I don't know how they work over at ROV, but at least in the ones at the video station, all the way on the right, the 4 all the way on the end usually have the some information as to what's being routed where.
Oh, yep.
So usually the destination you have selected will be the second from the right on the bottom.
Oh, yep.
And the source will be right next to that.
Okay, yep. So pip H22 to PC4, or other way around. PC4 to pip.
Yeah.
H2. See, that makes sense and it's helpful, but again, like, it's hard to tell.
You need to know it. You need to know how to read it. Yeah.
Or is this?
It takes. I mean, 90% of when I get back out here and do video engineering is getting back up to speed on how to route things where and remembering how to read all this.
Alright, I'm gonna push button, see if the things happen that I think happen. Okay, so in most cases when I have a destination selected, it makes the background black or inverts the colors. In this case, when I have a destination selected, it makes the color orange instead of red.
Did you hit one of the destinations for one of the pips?
For one of the pips, yes.
So once you do that, at least the way it's been working on these, you go back and then you have to find another source to fill that.
Yep.
So hit the destination, go find the source, and it should fill the way you'd like.
Yep, the things happening when I push buttons is as expected, just again, the indication of information is helpful, but slightly different in all circumstances.
Hey, let's trade comports, Tim.
Okay. Dan can have his router back. I was just taking notes about your router.
I gotta plug in somewhere.
All right, so we are coming up very soon on the USS Northampton. We're around 10 minutes away with the ship, and then the ROVs will be following behind it. So probably in the next 20 minutes or so, right around our watch change, we'll be above the Northampton, and then we'll commence an NORBIT survey, and then after that, we'll head down to the wreck and do a visual survey.
So,
Yeah, it will be the first time in 33 years seeing
did you have to come
Northampton.
back down to 80 to get DVL depth?
We did indeed.
Yeah, there will be a lot to see from what has changed.
That's interesting. I thought, oh yeah. So we can, I came up 5 meters. Sorry. You're gonna, I'll wait till Johan gets on the line.
Hey, what's going on?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh yeah, 3 to 4 beams right there. Is it the intent to tow over the wreck again? Looking for ropes?
I believe so, yeah.
Roger. We're gonna do that now, from now on at our maximum DVL altitude.
Roger.
And you need DVL for NORBIT, right?
If we're just doing this kind of like initial pass, Just for situational awareness, I think it's all right.
To not have DBL lock and you don't know where you are.
I guess I can clarify.
Yeah, we'll do it at just the maximum DVL altitude.
Copy.
Just for nav in general. So recording that, position and all that.
Roger.
I'm happy with that. So, which is at the moment seems to be about 80 meters. We're just popping in and out 3 to 4 beams.
Copy.
And then one of the things you can pass on to the other navigators is to keep Argus behind Herc. I don't want to see Atalanta on the other side of the wreck from Herc with the vehicles facing each other. We want Atalanta in a safe position around the wrecks.
Understood.
Twice I've come in and seen that situation. Especially in when there's known hazards, which there has been on each one. And there's times when we're not going to do that, but just in general. What happens is, Johan, is we get anxious. We want to go have that look, and the back row's requesting to do something. If we just remind everybody that, or maybe suggest, would you like a vessel move?
Bridge, go for nav. We're going to continue a little bit past it. I'll clarify that in just a second, but thanks for checking in. For now, just continue at our current heading and speed. Thank you.
We're getting pressure, just not level.
What was that?
We're getting valid pressure, not level.
Yeah, we're getting a number. Not a lot of them, but not too long ago.
Yeah, but we're not. What time is that one? If you hover over that.
Yesterday.
Yeah. I don't know what our reservoir level is.
Yep.
Really? Yesterday? 6. I've restarted this button 100 times. And we don't have a light there anymore, so I can't see it.
Dan, For these initial flyby passes, this is my first one. Do you want to keep the ship moving at the same speed until the vehicles are passed?
Sure.
And then, okay, because that eliminates us pausing and swinging lower over the potential hazards.
Yeah.
But then,
what's our layback here?
yeah, we're about 200 meters laid back.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if you drag the vehicles, that's going to be a long, long way.
Yeah. Hence the question.
Yeah. I don't know. The quickest way to make the pass is have the ship, stop the ship 200 meters past it, I guess.
Yeah, sorry, what was that, Dan? So, moving past it, continue on until the vehicles are passed?
Morning. We're just moving into a watch change here, and we'll be heading to the Northampton in just a couple minutes. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, man.
Okay, and then we'll stop the ship and settle in and roger.
Ah, there it is. That's valid level. What do we got?
Ooh, we got level.
Oh, yeah, we're golden. So if you have 110 volts and your ground fault is down to 1K, 1,000 ohms, What's the current? Ohm's law on the fly.
Let's see, what is Ohm's law? These are
E,
not things
e
I know.
over E over I divided by R.
Looks like we're starting to see something in the sonar.
Yeah.
Maybe just debris, yeah.
Okay. K2, do we want to be on DVL for this? We're kind of right at our
Yeah, come down a bit if you can.
altitude.
No, we're on DVL. You got DVL.
Okay. I'll switch over.
We're just, so from what we've seen, maximum DVL is somewhere between 70 and 80 meters,
Right, near.
and we're at 70. So
Right.
should
I'm
be
going to
good.
reset.
Yeah, sure. Just whistling Dixie here.
Ping.
According to my calculations, it's like 100 milliamps.
I believe that order of magnitude.
Is that right? Can someone verify? Nobody? Somebody? Come on, one of you fart smuckers. And in the immortal words of Robert Waterman Robbers, who gives a rat's? Not me. What's that?
It's lonely back there.
Yeah, I'm cold.
There's a lot of debris. Look at all that debris.
For that, just checking numbers. We're getting all kinds of numbers now. Did you restart something, or?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This would be really cool to do. Oh, maybe this is it. This would be really cool to do backscatter on Earth. You can see all the junk. Like I want bits of ships and shells.
Yeah.
Yeah, this must be it. Okay, I'm gonna go back.
All right.
Yeah, but it's gonna shoot in this way. Oh, is it? It looks like it. Let me see if I can get over there. Well, I would say that looks like it.
Spot on.
Good morning, everyone. We're just here finalizing our watch change here aboard EV Nautilus. We are right next to the wreck site of the USS Northampton, and so as soon as we settle into the new watch, we will proceed to doing a high-resolution multi-beam mapping survey of the wreck site, an exercise that should take us probably a little over 2 hours to complete, and once we have that good map, we'll start moving the ROVs closer to the wreck to do a systematic visual survey of the wreck. So stand by here as we continue to settle into the new watch, and thank you so much for joining us on this 7th of July, Independence Day of Solomon Islands. So welcome and thank you so much for joining us.
Johan, if you haven't already, you could probably,
Stop the ship?
yeah.
Roger.
And you could probably start backing up. It looks like
now.
Hercules is going to end up in a pretty good position to just start at the end, right? You see how things are shaping up here?
Can we hold the ship position here, please? Yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
I'll
maybe
scoot
start
the
bringing
ship
it back so we
too.
don't overdo it.
I'll just let pilots know. Bridge now. Can we have the ship move 100 meters at bearing 330, please? Thank you. Bridge nav. Can we hold the ship position here, please? Thank you.
Hey, Johan. I have a preliminary TIFF for you in the nav home directory, the
Oh,
2025 home
right on.
directory.
Thanks.
Johan, this is Lila. Do you know if K2 is running NORBIT from downstairs or if we're...
K2 is
Oh,
right over
K2, oh
there.
my gosh. Hi, I love when you're in the van with us. You're not invisible. He's just far on the other side of the room. And he always changes seats.
Hi, Johan. Where are we headed?
We probably want to come back to about here with Atalanta.
Okay. Yeah.
That should set us, we kind of passed like the perfect spot to start the survey. So coming back along the track, I think about 80 meters would set us up for that kind of first overview pass of the wreck.
Okay.
So I'm kind of on a good heading now, but we'll. Yeah, you want to go ahead and get that moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
You guys are settled.
Actually, before you do that, do you want to? We can come down and we can just have Atalanta spin. We can come in formation and then just drive together. You want to do that?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If you guys are more comfortable with that, for sure.
Okay, Sarah.
Yep.
So the plan is to head back northwest.
Okay.
Kind of my heading. So I think we'll do that information. So maybe you come up. I can maybe try to back up towards you. I'm pushing out right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
back
come
up towards you.
bit.
You can come up a little bit and then just spin around.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, I'll come up like 10, 12
okay.
meters or something slowly.
I've got auto depth in, so that should stay there.
Are we planning to do another full like center sweep of this wreck, or what's our NORBIT plan?
Yeah, I believe at this point we're starting the full NORBIT survey with a center sweep and then
actually stand by on that.
Standing by.
Is that correct, K2? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and as we're starting to look at here, just for
okay, we're good.
For reference, there are some photos of previous surveys that were done here at the wreck of the Northampton.
Yeah.
So this wreck was imaged first in 1992, and then again by an expedition conducted by National Geographic, the U.S. Navy, and Dr. Robert Ballard, and then again in 2019 by ROV Petrel. There are some really nice images of the Petrel survey online on the ROV Petrel Facebook page. And from those, there's a couple of pictures also of the looking dead onto the bow, and there are you can see the orientation, so it looks like it's the bow is just slightly pointing to southwest, so just about 200 degrees bearing, and we'll get oriented here.
Yeah, steep coming up. Okay.
Great, yeah.
Okay.
We're about 110 meters off where we want to be, so perfect.
All right. All right, you just want me to spin around, face you? Okay. Okay. I'm at about, like 15 meters delta now, so. Yep. Okay, well, keep turning, okay. Might have to come down a little bit because we do have a little bit between us. Okay. Yeah, because I'll start to swing once I get that. trying to debate. I might. So 6-8, I have like one wrap, so maybe I'll swing to starboard then to try and take that out. Yep.
Go ahead, pilot.
Hey, good morning. We are just getting set up. Atalanta is going to spin around. We're getting into formation before we get that ship move in, and then we'll do another pass, an orbit pass. So I know the cameras don't look like much, but we are getting in formation at the moment.
Roger that. Thanks, pilot.
Sure.
I can come down a little bit though. Okay. Come on, like, oops. Where is the radio on there? There we go. Yep. Coming up just a little bit now that I have that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll set up, and then I'm sure he'll be back before that.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Start going.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be 110 at 320. Bridge nav.
All right. Coming up.
Can we have a ship move
I did kind of twist around a little bit, but
at bearing
it'll come back.
317?
Just because of our
Thank you.
distance.
Yes. Point 4 would be great. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, I'm up 10. All right, and swung back around. Okay. Yeah, I think just still settling in and everything else. Okay. Nope, we're good. I feel like I could even come up a little bit just with, but yeah, I probably could just because we got the little catenary in front. But I do like being able to see it, like for, just to make sure awareness sake. Okay, I might just come up like 1 meter, just that tiny bit to keep the whole thing. So,
We're currently
just like
moving
right
at
there.
320, and it looks
That's
like
good.
the strike of this ship is roughly 355.
All right.
Yeah, we're still coming along this path, so yeah, if I zoom out. Yeah, so I moved Atalanta pretty much to here, and then we can... Yeah. Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
D2.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, no worries.
I did not get the impression that you were asking permission.
But Chris is just so kind and tactful.
Yeah.
I like the long, drawn-out facial expressions, though, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm back up here.
I know, Sarah. I was going to say, we missed
I
you.
missed it. I heard there was a little action while I was gone.
Yeah, kind of all the action, I'm sorry. But
okay.
we're here now, and we're so efficient at norbiting, right?
Yes.
So
I know.
yeah, we would prefer that.
I knew that was going to happen when TJ said that he would come up. I was like, oh man, I can't show my face after that because no one can live up to TJ.
But you have your own Michigan thing going on.
Yeah. little thick Midwestern slang. Twang. Just saying like I'm due to talk to my family because then it really comes on thick.
That's what we want.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, call your family before every watch, please.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Which distance, sorry? Like, I think we want, like, right over the strike, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Center of it, yeah. Yeah, I have Atalanta coming about here, so before the survey, maybe we can back up under Atalanta a little bit, and then kind of do that, yeah. Great. Oh.
Lila, I think you have the drawings back there. Maybe maybe you do too, Daniel. Do we have an idea for superstructure height off the deck? Or just a general? I guess NORBIT might be the best reference for that right now.
Good question.
I have one.
Yeah, based on the earlier ships, I would guess 150 feet or so, the potential, the highest point.
Okay. Is that keel to?
The height, yeah, of the tallest point.
Okay, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, this one has a pretty...
I'm seeing about 20 meters as the highest point.
Okay.
Perfect.
But it's possible that there was something in that section that we missed, but...
Yeah, the highest part would be in the section that we missed.
Well, I think maybe we got it, I don't know, but we're at 60 meters, I don't imagine anything. It's not like there would be a rope hanging off of it or anything, so...
This ship looks like, from the pictures, like it has some pretty incredible biology on it. I wonder why this one is so much more covered than others.
We saw it, the bow that we saw this morning was totally covered.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The New Orleans, maybe.
It's all that lead paint.
Yeah, I think depth really plays the main predictor. We're on the shallower end, just over 600 meters. We're also on the closer site to Honiara Harbor.
Okay. I think we're pretty much settled. Atalanta might come a meter or two over. I think that's pretty good.
Just get under it.
Sure. bridge nav. Can we have ship move 5 meters, bearing 270, please?
No, I'm just coming up a
And
little bit
just
more since it's like right under, but
me
I'll
know whenever you're starting the like
settle down as
wreck.
needed.
Yeah.
But luckily we're not. Seas are really calm right now, so.
Thank you.
Oh, hi. I thought you were Jonathan. And
I'm going to turn off 2 of my upper lights just because I don't really need them. I'm washing everything out. Just going to kind of cycle through another one. There we go. It's not so washed out. You know, a lot of times the aft camera will, it's better with it off. Most times.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy, yeah. We can do a... Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty much set up. If you want to give us a top view, we can just triple check our heading and then...
There we go. When you're ready to start moving, let me know and I'll put a break in the log, so. You like it? That looks perfect, yeah. The water column view is off. It's fine.
All right, are we happy? All right.
All right, I am breaking the log, and we're good.
Great. Bridge nav. Can we have the ship move 200 meters at bearing 000 due north? Thank you.
Just FYI, pressures, gauges, res, everything's good. Yep. Yep.
All right. You guys ready? You going?
We are creeping along.
Great.
And we obviously have to do auto depth, but it does still look like it's doing its...
Is it? Let me...
it doesn't look as bad, to be honest. But we can't do altitude for...
No, it looks good. It
okay.
was jittering, see? But now it's settled in.
Asymptoting. Okay.
Yeah, like these little jumps are just the...
In the noise.
The discretization of the sensor, right?
Yeah, right.
Like that's the smallest unit it knows.
Oh,
so
that actually looks pretty good.
So it's really good, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, obviously we can't do auto out over these passes, but we can do it on the side again if you want.
Okay,
Looks good,
Atalanta
actually.
starting to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got lots of wiggle room with the tether right now, so I can drop down quite a bit too if needed.
I actually don't know. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this 7th of July for the survey of the 5th wreck that we are visually inspecting on this NE-173 expedition, a 22-day mission aboard EV Nautilus that will include ROV investigations of various shipwrecks and other maritime heritage sites in the Iron Bottom Sound, along with seafloor mapping surveys using uncrewed surface vehicle by DRIX. So for those that joined us last night, through the night, we had some very exciting developments. So after investigating 3 known wrecks, the USS Vincennes, Astoria, and Quincy, we proceeded to tow the